All right, the new e-ink screens have arrived. Let's see if they do what they're supposed to, if I can send some info to them. Okay, I managed to get black and white squares on there, so I can now send images. But I couldn't figure out how to do the grayscale. It didn't work the way I assumed, and the documentation doesn't cover it. So I'm gonna have to send some emails to the manufacturer and see if they can give me some example code. But pretty exciting we got this, and I didn't ruin the screen. I think there's ways you can break them if you mess something up. So that's nice. Good progress today. Okay, so first try of the 4-color grayscale code on here. This is the previous black and white image I put. This was supposed to be 4 bands of color, but it only saw 2 colors. So let's run it and see if it works. Typical. Okay, let's run it now and see if it works. Okay, so compiling. All right. Cool. Well, that's 4 colors. Well, wait a minute. That looks like 3 colors. No, I guess it's 4. Interesting. We also saw there was a lot of flashing there, more than the previous one. But I guess that's a success. I think it'll look better if I swap 2 of these colors, so I'll do that next. But I think that's gonna work. With these new PCBs, I did something different because I'm going to be ordering them in larger volume. They're now paneled. And so I had to go through a few different processes than what I was doing before, so I'm kind of curious how these are going to turn out. That's cool. Because I only needed a few of these since there's a chance they won't work out. I only ordered the surface mount chips on some of them. Okay. We don't have any of the old ones that I can compare it to because I put them all into cards. But it's pretty cool. There's these, they add to the edges, but now there's these placement holes that don't disturb them. So the older cards, I can show you, have a little hole in the corner. So here are the old cards, and if you see here, there's a little hole in the corner where they did their locating. Let's just compare these. I wonder how easy these are to snap. They're slightly grooved. Interesting. They're more grooved on this side, which I think is better. Nice. Fun. Hehe. Wow, that was like made for that. Okay. So if you look, this screen goes right over there. Okay. And if we compare the size to the old one, yep, exactly the same. Good, the V-cut shouldn't make any difference at all. Cool. All right. Okay, so we saw the 4-color grayscales working. The colors are not quite what I wanted. It's like one of the grays is slightly darker. It distorts my images, but have enough to keep going. So this is the dev board from the manufacturer I was using before, and now I've connected the screen to those new PCBs for the actual cards. And so just to check that I did everything right, I'm going to put them on this test setup here. And there's no magnets, so I'm just going to have to push it down with my fingers. Might take a couple tries, but let's see if this works. Cool. There's our new image. Looks pretty good. Now, putting it all together, here's the regular dev kit plinth. Here's our test card with magnets now on it. So place it onto here, press the button, and it works. So now I'll just do some resin molding, and then we're pretty much good to go here, unless of course we can get some slightly better code from the manufacturer to improve the colors of the grayscale. The magic of ink screen waveforms. The manufacturer sent me a new one. If you notice, there's all this flickering and it's faster, but here's the old screens. Here's the new one with the new waveform they gave me, and here's the new one with the default waveform they gave me. And so you can see the color is a little bit darker, but way more consistent. And yeah, it looks, and that flashing is a little annoying, but it cut it down from the 5 seconds down to 2 seconds. So awesome. And wow, it just shows what you can do if you mess with this stuff. Saw a blog post yesterday that showed there's some way to get even more colors off it if you're willing to sacrifice speed. First test one, I used some old resin, which might not have mixed quite very well, but we'll see how this goes. Is that still goopy? No. Of course, the next step is to make a new one of these molds. I can do more at a time. Guess it'll take forever to make 100 one by one. Oh, sweet, that's awesome. Just clean it up a little. Okay, now let's put this on the base. Well, let's see here. Great.